Hey, what's going on YouTube? Adam C here. Thanks for watching. So I wanted to touch briefly on the algae, give you an update on that, and then show you a couple fish that I wanted to talk about. First, you can see the algae as I've been giving it that Seachem Flourish to help it grow a bit. It's starting to creep upward towards the top, which I think is really cool. And then if you look closely across here, you can see some green starting to come out of this, which has been the main goal of this going forward. It's just turning very, very slowly. So my question to you, let me know in the comments. Should I continue to pursue the algae and give it time to turn green? Or do you think it looks too rough right now where I should just scrap the whole plan and get rid of it? Which wouldn't take a whole lot. Really just turn off the lights for a few days, cut back on feeding, and do a couple water changes, and that brown algae would fade off there in no time. So let me know your thoughts on that. Majority rule. A couple fish I wanted to show that I think are doing really, really well lately. The Otofranx Heterodon, doing very nicely. Took him a while to settle in, but now he's doing great. And here's the Milochromis from my breeding group, the dominant male. And again, he's just in here now to give the females a break for a time. He breeds with them non-stop that they have no time to even eat food anymore, so he's in here as a kind of a timeout, I guess. A lot of people have asked how they would do in an all-male tank. Well, here's how they would do. He's kept great color ever since I've added him in here. He's actually been a little bit more on the dominant side, which surprised me quite a bit. So if you guys ever run across one, or down the road you want one, and you're wondering how they'll do in an all-male setup, they seem to do very well. At least this one does. Other fish are all doing very, very well. This little Copodochromis azuris I got from my local fish store, and I didn't have a lot of high hopes for him, to be honest, but he's getting a really nice white tip fins and growing well. Xeroc, looking like a neon highlighter as always. And here's my longest standing members. You guys know both of them. They don't need really much of an introduction these days. They're probably each pushing 5-6 years old now. When I got them both, they were probably 4 inches, and that's been years ago, so just guessing their age, I'd say they're at least 5. It's kind of cool to get an attachment to them. Sometimes it starts to feel, sometimes when people have fish tanks, I feel like they don't see them as pets. They see them as just kind of a decoration or a hobby, where essentially if you keep them long enough, you start to see them as pets. You see them grow, you learn their habits, it seems like they recognize you. But maybe that's just me. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend. And side note, if you ever have anything that you've wondered about my tank or my hobby that you feel I have not addressed, certainly leave that in the comments. If you have a channel long enough, you certainly know that sometimes you get, I guess, the video version of writer's block. You don't know what to cover anymore, and I don't know, I'm just never sure what people want to see. So if you've got ideas, leave them in the comments. Anyway guys, have a great Labor Day weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next time.